What's going on? Andrew here. And before we dive into this hour-long masterclass on how to market your pressure washing business, just want to give a little bit of context about it before we actually dive in. So what we're going to cover in this video is really everything that is currently working right now in the industry, which is how to differentiate yourself from the market, how to create winning ads, how to come up with your unique selling points of your pressure washing business. Really everything is covered in this video and is what is currently working with right now. Okay, so I hope you get value from it. I hope you find it useful. And without further ado, let's just jump right in. So what we're going to be talking about is creating pressure washing ads that convert. Okay, this is going to be a super important video that you watch. Just please, if you can, just make it all the way through. I cover a lot in it. I can't promise you it's going to be super short and quick, but there's a reason why I go into a little bit more detail in this. But what I can promise you is it is going to be super valuable. All the frameworks I lay out here is literally everything I have learned from advertising in this industry, and what works, what doesn't, why your ads don't convert, why some people can't create an online presence, and why other people can do it with ease and get leads coming in like super easily. Okay, and it took me a while to really create this presentation and do a lot of deep thinking of really, the frameworks behind it. Okay, because if you could understand the frameworks behind it, you can literally create so much content. You can create so many converting ads. And yeah, like I said, it took me a while to really put all this together, to put all my thoughts and everything I've learned into one presentation. So like I said, please make it all the way through. Might not be the shortest video, but it's going to be the most valuable video, and I can promise you that. Okay, so let's just jump right in. So what we're going to be covering in this video. First, we're going to be covering the market's awareness of your services. Okay, that's going to be the baseline. We're going to use that as, like I said, the baseline. Everything will be built upon your understanding of your market's awareness of your services. That's going to be the most important thing. And it took me a while to really figure that out and crack that. But I want you to have some type of mindset shifts in this video too, about how you should position your products or services. In this case, it's services, how you should position it in the market. Because I've made this mistake in the beginning too. Your service is not being positioned correctly most of the time. Okay, and we're going to cover that in this video and why you need to position it differently. We're going to cover why we don't want to look like an ad. Okay, I know it sounds kind of a little funny, but we're going to cover that too. Creating your unique mechanism, super important. Must-haves when creating content and then crafting your content. So let's talk about the market stages of awareness. So there are 5 stages of awareness. This is Eugene Schwartz. Not sure if you're familiar. Us marketers, copywriters look up to Eugene Schwartz. Super famous icon back in the day. He created the 5 stages of awareness. So all of products and services, he says it could be boiled down to these 5 different stages. All of advertising, all the products and services you see, it can either be, the person can be unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, or most aware. Okay, let's remember those 5. Keep those 5 in mind. Okay, once again, unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, most aware. And I wanted this visual representation. I think it's really good. So I'm going to hit these real quick, okay? So we have unaware. The customer doesn't know they have a problem yet. Okay, they don't know. So you need to help them understand they do and identify with them what you're talking about. Okay, remember this one. This one's very important. You have problem aware. At this stage, your customer knows they are facing an issue, but don't see your product, or in this case, your service, as a solution yet. You need to show them how you can resolve their problem. Okay, you need to physically show them that, whether it's through an ad, whether it's through email, whatever, doesn't matter, but you need to somehow show them. Solution aware. Customers aware of a solution know about your product's overall existence, but they might not be aware that you in particular offer it or what you do. Okay, so they know they have a problem. Okay, they know they need to seek a solution, but they might not know. They might not be aware that you in particular offer it. Okay? Product aware. This one's pretty simple. It's your customer is at a stage where they know about the exact product or service you offer, but don't yet know why they should trust your product over others. Okay? And then finally, most aware. When they're most aware, customers know exactly what you offer, how it will help them, and that, they want it. So it could be boiled down to these 5. Okay, now I want you to keep in mind problem aware and unaware. Okay, let's tie it back. Knowing this, where do we think your pressure washing services are? Most of them are going to be right here. They're going to be at unaware or problem aware. Okay, and really, really think about this, because sometimes the other services like, window cleaning, they're product aware, right? They know there's window cleaners for that. And either they can do it themselves or they can hire someone. They are product aware. But let's think about roof washing. Let's think about house washing. Okay. Do you think they are product aware? Think about it. And it took me a while to figure this out too. Okay, first coming into this space. Let's zoom all the way out before you got into the business. Okay. Did you know what a soft wash was or why it's important? Because I know I didn't. Before I got into advertising with this industry, I sure didn't. I did not know what a soft wash was. What's roof washing? I didn't know that. You must look through the lens of your unaware potential customers. We need to, put all our biases, everything aside, and try our best to put ourselves in other people's shoes and look at our potential customers. That's what we need to be doing. So I made this little list, and I think this can be super helpful. Pressure washing services market awareness levels. So house washing, I consider that an unaware market. Okay, and I'm going to go into this a little bit more in detail a little bit later, but let's just say house washing is unaware market. Okay, roof washing, unaware market. We have window cleaning, which is an aware market. I think that's an aware market. I think that's fair to say that we know that window cleaning exists. Whether we were in the pressure washing space or we weren't, we would still know that window cleaning exists. Okay, and we have driveway cleaning. Again, I think that could be still considered a aware market. And for some reason, my camera isn't focused. There we go. Okay, driveway cleaning. I think they still know there's some type of solution. Okay, so I would consider that an aware market. Either they can get it pressure washed, they can do it themselves, or they could hire a company. Okay, I would still consider that an aware market. Now we have fence staining and cleaning, solar panels, pavers, etc. I would consider that a semi-aware market. Okay, let's ask ourselves, what does this image mean to you? Okay, and I put 2 people aside. So we have our pressure washer right here, and we have our target audience right here. And I know you might be thinking like right now, why are we talking about this? Why are we going on a tangent? I promise I'm going to tie it back and why this is so important in your marketing messages. Okay, this part is the most important part for all your marketing messages. So your target audience right here. I see some guy spraying dirt off his house with a hose. Maybe I should do that. So your target audience is thinking, with this ad, okay, let's consider this an ad. They just see some guy spraying dirt off their house with a hose. Hey, my house is dirty. Maybe I should grab my hose and start spraying it off too. Maybe that's the solution. That's your target audience. Because like I said, if we put ourselves in their shoes before we started pressure washing, okay, before I got into advertising in this industry, I would have thought the same thing. I would have thought this guy just has a hose, okay? This is just like his garden hose that he just put he's spraying his house for some reason. Maybe he saw like dirt up there or something. That's genuinely, like, if we're scrolling right? We got to think we're just scrolling. That's probably what I would think. That's probably what you would think too, okay? Now, once you've been in the pressure washing industry for years, you've seen, you've just absorbed every piece of content and literally everything. Like pressure washer. Now, this might be not the exact term, so I might be wrong here, but from what I've learned, it could be something like, I see a guy soft washing probably using a 1% SH mix. He should post treat it after. Okay, that might be what a pressure washer is thinking right here. See the lenses. The lenses are completely different. The paradigms are completely different. So this is why this ad will never convert. And you may have troubles in the past trying to, convert these ads that look like this. And this is why pressure washing is different. This is why we have to treat pressure washing advertising differently than, let's say, advertising for a gym. Okay, this is why pressure washing is unique in advertising, because I've advertised for other industries and it is a lot more unique. Okay, we have to take it from a different perspective. We have to advertise it from our target audience because they are an uninformed market. Okay, so our target audience lens, I see some guy spraying dirt off his house with a hose. No, man, the guy is clearly soft washing it, and it's just back and forth. Like, they don't align. Okay, we need clear alignment on what it is. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to, align these. Both people are right. Our target audience is right. It's just, some guy spraying his house. He's right. And the pressure washer is right. No, this is soft washing. They're both right. But there is just too much confusion. So it will never work. It will never convert because there's too much confusion. And confusion in advertising, if you've been in advertising long enough, you know the worst thing to do is confuse your audience. Once you confuse them, nothing will convert. Everything has to be seamless. It has to be understandable by everybody, all your target audience. The more unaware our market is about our service, the more we must inform and teach them about it in our ads. Okay? Remember that. Before they can make an informed decision to purchase our services. Before they can purchase, they must be informed on why they're even filling out a form, why they might be interested in purchasing our services. They must be informed first. Because if it looks like just some guy spraying his house, they're going to be like, what's going on here? I don't know. Let me keep scrolling. They don't know why they need that, even though they really could. Even though they might really need that. Like, if we go all the way back to this, they might be problem aware. At this stage, your customer knows they're facing an issue. They might see they have a dirty house, but they might, or a roof that has algae all over it, but they might think the only solution is to do it themselves. That's what they're thinking. And that's what people don't understand in this pressure washing industry. Is they might be problem aware. We might be targeting the right people, but they don't know why they should go with you. And a lot of times, ad copy can help with that, but ad copy can do only so much. Okay? And the most authoritative figure is you. You in the ad, in the creative. So we're going to work on that. Okay, where was I? Okay, so how we're going to bridge those together, because two opposite ends of the spectrum, right? You have your target audience and you have your customer, turning them into a customer. But how are we going to bridge the pressure washer to our target audience? The way our vehicle is informative content. We're going to inform them, and then that's going to be the bridge. Okay, that's going to be the vehicle that goes from target audience to customer. That's how we're going to form this, through informative content. So now that we covered the market's awareness of your services, I hope that made sense. I hope, that had some mindset shifts, because it really did for me. Once you really, really think about it critically, you're probably treating your advertising, your content, anything that you're making, you're probably treating them like an informed individual, which most of the times in this unique service, because it is a lot more unique than, like I said, like everyone knows what a dumbbell is at a gym. Not everyone knows what a roof wash, like soft washing is. Not everyone knows like what that is. So hopefully you're going to start taking a different approach, and I'm going to show you how to, create ads with that different approach. Because once we do that, once we can inform people why it is so important to protect their paint, to double their roof's lifespan, once we can inform them that, then we win. That we win in advertising. Because once they know, once we can create a demand for it, well, Eugene Schwartz always says, we cannot create demand, we can only inform them, and then demand will come. Okay, so if we can inform them, then they will start demanding it. But we need to inform them first. Right now, we're with an uninformed, unaware market. Okay, not so much for window washing or window cleaning and driveway cleaning, but maybe solar panels too. Not many people know they need to get their solar panels cleaned. Okay. So now we're gonna start talking about how to create ads. So why we don't want to look like an ad. Let's get into it. Sounds counterintuitive, right? Why we don't want to look like an ad. Hey, I thought we were posting ads. Why don't we want to look like an ad? Let's get into it. So let's pretend it's 2015, because not too many people watch TV anymore. But let's just pretend it's 2015. You're sitting on the couch watching TV. Good old times, So a commercial comes on. What do? What is the first thought that comes to your mind when a commercial comes on? Me and my family, we would all get up, get some snacks. You go to the bathroom, go on our phones, anything possible except watching that commercial. We would find any way to distract ourselves rather than watching that commercial. Now, whether it's on purpose or not, whether it's subconsciously or not, we might not even consciously be thinking about it, but this is the principle. Okay, and I'm sure this happened to you. Like, it happens to everyone. Okay. The same principle applies with social media. When ads just started coming out on social media in 2012, around there, it was easy to get clicks because people didn't know it was an ad. And they were intrigued. They didn't know it was an ad. They were like, oh, what is this? But over time, it has been burned into our brain. What was that, 12 years ago? Like, by this time, 12 years, trust me, we've gotten used to ads. It has been ingrained in our mind to skip over ads. We recognize them, skip right over, because that's not intriguing to us. This is called banner blindness. Okay, our brains, we're smart, right? We're extremely good at looking at things of interest. And we subconsciously skip over ads. We don't even realize it. Most of the time, there's been awesome studies on this, and I'm about to go on it real quick. I could talk about this for a long time, but for sake of time, I am not going to. It's just, the psychology behind advertising and everything like that. But, to keep it short and simple, our brains are extremely smart. Right? We don't want to waste any energy, and we do this by subconsciously skipping over things that are not important. And we have recognized that ads are not important. Okay? So here's a really cool thought exercise. All right? So think of the last time you searched on Google for something. Just, you're on the computer typing something in on Google. Okay? And then you go grab your mouse, and then you start looking for, what you were searching for. Where were your eyes immediately drawn to after hitting enter? So you're typing in, you hit enter. Where do your eyes go? the first link, the second link? Do they go up top first and then do you start from the top and then go down? Probably not. You probably looked immediately at the third or fourth link without realizing it. Okay, you probably went, oh, it just gave me a thumbs up. That's cool. So it probably just went here. No, it just went straight to that third or fourth link. So like this, we're just trained to, not look at the spot. We don't even see it says sponsored anymore. We just go straight to this fourth link. Okay, we skip all these. We don't click on them. We don't look at them. At least, from studies and everything like this. There have been, many studies on this, and they actually, put glasses on and they use eye trackers to track where their eyes go, and it sees consistently. We look at the fourth link because we know those three above are ads, and we don't look. And even on the sides, how there's ads on the sides and on the top. No, we look directly towards the bottom of that first page. That's where our eyes go without even realizing it. We want to save energy. We don't want to look at things that don't intrigue us. So let's not look like an ad. Let's try to look different. Let's not look like an ad. I mean, the whole point of people going on Facebook is to see their friends and family, right? Why do you go on Facebook? I mean, not me, because it's a totally different story on why I go on Facebook. But why do most people go on Facebook? Not to see ads. They want to see what their family's been up to, what their friends have been up to. They don't want to see your ads. Unfortunately, they don't. But if we don't look like an ad, they want to see it now. Because now you look like a friend, right? So if we could almost disguise ourselves to be a normal post, even though we're an ad, we win. We're golden. And I just want to mention real quick, me just running ads so long, I've seen what works now, and I can tell you what works, and that is what works. People will engage so much more. People will like the post so much more. People will comment, and then when Facebook sees that people are engaging, it loves that. It loves when people are engaging because it says, okay, this is good. This is a good ad, and we could keep people engaged on our platform. Okay? Remember that. Now that we got past that, let's create our unique mechanism. Let's talk about it. So, creating your company's USP, so your unique selling point, or your unique mechanism, pretty much the same thing for your advertising. Simply put, why your company is better than your competition. It's, that is really boils down to just that. Your unique mechanism, how you do it or whatever. It's why your company is better than your competition. Why your target audience should choose you. I think we all know that this market is super competitive. So we need to stand out. We need to differentiate ourselves. We can't be the same, especially in our ads. So we have to stand out in our advertising and make it known that we are the best without competing on price. We don't do that. So how we are going to create your unique mechanism? Super easy. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's super cool, super easy. Okay, so this is really cool. I cannot take credit for this. I forget who came up with this, but I can't think of the name off the top of my head. But it's genius. I wish I came up with it. It does not have to be unique amongst your competitors, rather unique to your audience. Okay? So whatever it is you do, if it's unique to your audience, you can use it. Okay? And I'm going to share examples with you. So simply tell the audience what they don't know about your service that's special. Since we're already in an unaware market, this should be easy. Okay? Ask yourself how and why your service, how it works and how it is superior to others. Okay? And like I said, it doesn't have to be different from your competitors, but if your audience doesn't know that it's not different, then you can still use it. right? And I know it sounds a little confusing. I'll give it to you. So every single other company can be doing what you do, but the market doesn't know that. So tell them, right? Think beer companies. So this should be an example that ties it back, okay? So Claude Hopkins actually found this, another super famous advertiser. If you don't know him, super famous. I forget the years when he was, doing his mainly advertising, but he actually came up with this, and it was genius. So Claude Hopkins went into Schlitz Beer Company. So every company sterilizes their bottles, right, for beer. But Schlitz Beer Company was the first to make it known to the public in their marketing message. Therefore, they differentiated themselves. They had their unique selling point without adding extra effort. Claude Hopkins actually just said, "Hey, what are you guys doing over there?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just sterilizing the bottles." Well, tell everyone that. Tell your whole audience that you're doing it. Even though like other beer companies are doing that, no one's putting it in their marketing message. So put it in there. So now you can tie it back to your company. Okay, what are you guys doing that, not the market doesn't know about? And because we're in an unaware market, anything can fly. Anything can really go. So here's some really cool examples. So frog tape, treated with paint block. The only tape treated with paint block. Now, other companies, this is nothing special. But because, it's frog tape, which is a good, like a well-known name brand, they differentiated themselves by adding treated with paint block. Even though other companies who use this, painting tape, they probably do the same thing, but they just added it in their marketing message. So with Invisalign, made with Smart Track material. Do you really think it's like made with Smart Track material, or they're just putting in their marketing message to look different than their competition? This is right. I literally just pulled this up today, right on their Google ad, made with Smart Track material. Now they become one. They are on a different league, in a different level than their competition, because they are made with Smart Track material and other people are not. Other competitors, they don't use Smart Track material, right? And it could just be a made up word. Okay, we don't know that, but it differentiates themselves. So come up with your unique mechanism. Should be super simple to do, especially like I said, in a unaware market. And then we're going to be using that later in our advertising. So let's go to must-haves when creating content. So these are the qualities we want to have when we're creating content. Not so much for images, but just for video content, okay? So informative. Remember, the more unaware the market is, the more we must teach them about it. Super, super important. Authoritative. You should be the go-to company in your area. Tell your audience why. Why are you the go-to? Why are you better than everyone else? Now, we don't want to call them out. We don't want to call other competitors out because we actually stoop down on their level. We just want to differentiate. We just want to know what we are the best. And we can use this by using unique mechanisms, unique selling points, all that good stuff. Casual. So we're not hard selling them or being over the top or yelling at them. We don't want to look like an ad. And what do ads usually do? They're very, over the top, yelling. And a lot of times we as, potential customers, we don't like that. I don't like being yelled at an ad. So, let's be casual. So now that we, those must-have qualities, now we're actually going to craft the content. Let's put practice into play and start crafting your own content. So, social proof will be the biggest lever you can pull in advertising. Without a doubt, everything I've seen, social proof. Now, it doesn't even have to be with social proof, it can be as little as other people seeing that you're doing the service for someone else. Okay. Without a doubt, though, social proof will be the biggest lever. Okay. If you read Influence by Robert Cialdini, he has a whole chapter on social proof, why it's so important. Just think about it. You do so many things. I do so many things in my life because of other people have done it. Okay. And that's just the truth. If, for example, it was in Robert Cialdini's book, he talks about, imagine you're walking on the street and you see, they actually did a study on this. And hang on, I'm tying it back, don't worry. So, people were walking on the street and they only had one person looking up. Now, a lot of people actually didn't look up just because one person was looking up at like a building or something. But when they had like 5 people looking up, what are you going to do? You're probably going to look up. And they found in the study that it was just overwhelming data that, so many other people just started looking up because they saw 5 people just staring, even though there was nothing up there, but it was just the fact that other people were doing it. So then you're going to do it. Now we can use this to our advantage ethically in our ads. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it by, let me just show you. Let's just pull that lever. Okay, so let's just talk about pictures. So we're going to create images that convert. Okay, and like I was talking about with social proof, selfies with you doing work for customers, selfies with you and a happy customer. Okay, if we can get a happy customer in there with an image, social proof, you win. Now when other people see that, they're gonna be like, okay, so this person does that, so that means I have permission to do it. I'm telling you, social proof will be the biggest lever you can pull in advertising. So please pull it. Please use it. Your lead costs will go down, your company will grow. If other people see that you're getting a service done or you're servicing another person, they will then want to get that service done because now there's trust factor too. Pictures of your team. Okay. This is really all these images will work. Okay. Pictures of you and your team next to a branded truck. Pictures of you and your team washing. So if you can do these 5, if just follow these 5, very simple. Selfies with you and a happy customer will probably be the best one. Pictures of your team, but we want all these. We don't just want one specific one, and I'm going to show you how many you should be doing each. First, I want to give some examples. Use all these examples. Like these will convert. I mean, look at this. This is perfect. That is a perfect image for an advertising on Facebook. It's your target audience. We could, somehow portray in the ad copy that, this person just got their house washed by so-and-so company and they did an amazing job. Take a look at these results. So this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I just found him on Facebook and he was doing super well. But yeah, this content is perfect right here. This is great as well. The whole team, we got the whole team here, showing branded trucks in the background. It just shows that human aspect. It shows trust. It's just perfect. This, again, just take all these as inspiration. These are all great. These will all convert. And we must be doing this consistently. We must consistently be taking pictures, constantly. New customers, new houses. Because the more we can show, the more houses we can show that we've done, the more properties we've done, the more social proof it adds. And the more we can add social proof, like I was saying, we'll tie it back to looking up at buildings. Now, if there was 10 people looking up instead of 5 people, that would increase, the amount of people that start looking up too. It's just a constant effect of social proof. The more and more we can get, the more and more we can post, and that means, the more and more your company will grow. Okay, so these are all great examples that you should be using. Try literally mimic these. Okay, you buy your truck, you with a whole team, and we need the whole team there, not just you all the time. It has to be the whole team. Okay. So notice how these pictures don't look like an ad. They don't look like an ad to me. They look like a Facebook post. That's what you would see on Facebook. Okay. That's exactly what we want. We want that. I would trust these guys with my home. Okay. If I saw this, I'd be like, yes. He's showing his face. They're putting their company on the line. And that's a big one too. They're putting their company out there. They're putting their company on the line. They're putting their whole team on the line. Because they know they are confident in their ability to do good work. What company would you go with? This is your typical ad. This is your typical pressure washing ad. This is why pressure washers don't see success with Facebook advertising. This is it. We don't, who would you go with? Once we could take ourselves outside of our own shoes, and look at our target audience, they would go with it. And so would I. Bonus. People will literally recognize you in your trucks on the street. Now, I've heard this from other people, that I've worked with. People will literally recognize you because they will put two and two together, be like, oh yeah, I saw him and he's now in my neighborhood. Let me go ask him. Let me go ask him for a wash, because now it's two different touch points. That's even better. They see you on an ad. Now they see your branded truck. They see your crew working. So many different touch points, and the more touch points we could have on our target audience, on a potential customer, they will turn into a customer because there is more trust in there. There's more social proof. It's just, it's perfect, especially when they see your branded truck. Actionable steps. So we're not going to leave here we're going to have actionable steps for images and videos. Okay. So actionable steps. If you do this, you will see success. Okay. And if you don't do it, I'm giving you everything that I know right now. And if you do this, you'll see $3 leads, qualified leads. You will see it all. You will see so many more customers coming in, so many people recognizing your advertising. But if you don't do it, there's only so much I can do on my end. And I'm showing you exactly the processes behind it and the steps you need to be taking. Okay. Take 4 to 6 pictures per job. Okay, they should all have some type of human element to them, meaning there should be people in the background, people in there. They shouldn't just be before and afters. Okay, 4 to 6 of them. If you want to take before and afters, that's fine. But 4 to 6 of them should have some type of human element to them. One in landscape style. One landscape style per job. Okay, so landscape is like this, and then here is portrait. Okay, we want one like this for lead forms, landing pages, because when you click on a landing page, it's landscape style. So we want to always be testing new landscape photos. That landscape photo should be you and your team mainly. That's what we should be focusing on for that landscape style. 2 selfies. Literally, just do this. It's with the customer, with what you're doing. Model stuff like this. Okay. If you can model this will convert. And I can tell you right now, this will convert very high. Okay. It could be you with your yard sign right here. Stick your yard sign on the ground and then take a selfie with it, or take a selfie with you and your happy customer. Just model something like this. Or it could be you with your team members in the background. Okay. It will convert, and it will convert very highly, and people will trust you, and people will start to see you more and more and recognize you more. Okay. Yeah, and like we said, 2 selfies. So 4 to 6 pictures per job, 2 selfies. Other ones should be landscape style, photos per job, and then go ahead and send those over to me. And you should be posting these on Facebook too. Keep your Facebook profile active. The more content you have, the more people will trust you. Because not only will people see your ad, sometimes when people see your ads, they will actually go onto your Facebook page after. And so sometimes you're wondering, oh, why aren't these leads answering? It's because they went on your profile after and saw that you have no content. Okay, so let's make sure your Facebook profile is filled as well. I would like these sent to me, at the end of every week. And I know it's a lot, but it's like, okay, how much do you want to put in? That's completely up to you, how much you want to put in. But like I said, I've seen what works. I know it works. And if you do this, if you put more in, the more you will get out. Simple as that. And it takes 5 to 10 minutes. It's something you do have to remember time and time again. And it's just what will work. Follow that, and you're already ahead of 90% of competition in your area. No one else is really doing this. No one else is really talking about it. No one else is talking about how to get content. All they're doing is posting before and after pictures. And now that we know that we are in an unaware market, now we know that won't work. Now we know that before and afters will not work because we are in an unaware market. Therefore, we need to build our trust in a different way. And that's through personable content. Videos. Hugely ripple. I love videos. They do extremely well if you can do them right. Okay. So I'm going to give you the frameworks. Try not to copy it line for line, because it's just going to look unnatural and it's going to go against everything that we just talked about how you want to look natural, you want to look casual, you want to look like this is an everyday thing. You don't want it to sound like a robot, just make it casual, make it fun. Even if you mess up, who cares? You could take more on the different job. Okay. You should always be on the job, in action, recording these. Okay. So let's talk about the unaware market script. It's going to be a little bit different than your aware market script. So this unaware is going to be more, like we talked about, like roof washing, house washing. People are pretty unfamiliar with what that is. So let's talk about a script that could actually be effective to your unaware market. So we want to introduce yourself on the video, whether that's selfie or, we have a team member recording it. It should be vertical like this as well. Either your team member or selfie. We should be doing both. Okay, and I'll go over that a little bit later. But introduce yourself and your company and where you're working. So in the city, like what city you're in, because people are going to resonate with that immediately. Once they're in my city. Okay, I know now. I know that they're near me. They're around. So be extremely casual. Don't be over enthusiastic. Remember, we don't want to look like an ad. Tell them what you're working on. So introduce service in lame terms. Do not go into detail. Okay. Do not start mentioning what chemicals you have. Now we could use that in our unique mechanism very simply, but in the beginning we're gonna confuse them. They're gonna be overwhelmed. We want to introduce our work in very lame terms. Okay. Resonate with your viewer after that. So in an unaware market, we need to resonate with them. So it should go something like this. It should be like, hey, this is Andrew from SocialWorks, and we're actually just here in Chicago, Illinois. And then now we're going to tell them what we're working on. So we're actually doing a soft wash. And then after that, we're going to say, now you might be wondering, what is a soft wash? And then we're going to actually, once we've resonated with them, because they're like, oh, yeah, what is a soft wash? Now, the reason why we're actually doing a soft wash is because soft washing can increase lifespan, protect your home, increase, the lifespan of the roof. So, soft wash can. Now, another reason why we're doing this is because now how they will benefit. We're going to focus on how they will benefit. So you don't have to pay for a new paint job, actually. You can actually just get your house soft washed and then more benefit. Okay? So if we frame it this way, and remember, we're focusing on them. We're not focusing on us at all. We want to focus on benefits for them. So you don't have to pay for a new paint job. You simply just get your house soft washed. Or instead of getting a new roof, hang on, we don't have to get a new roof. We could actually double the roof's lifespan if we keep it clean. And the way we keep it clean is actually through soft washing. So inform them, explain to them what you're doing, okay? Explain the benefits, why they need it, why they should be soft washing. Now, this is a little bit different with window cleaning because I'm going to go into it, but a lot of people know, the benefits of window cleaning. But with roof washing and soft washing, they don't really know. So, why your process is better than other companies. Now, we're simply going to, whatever our unique mechanism was before, now we're simply going to put it into here, okay? So after, we tell them benefits, why they should do it, then we're going to say, hey, we're different from others because, insert unique mechanism. And you would honestly know better than me your unique mechanism, so I'm not going to come up with one. You know your company better than I do. So it's just whatever you think is unique, okay? And then wrap it up. Wrap it up super nicely, super casually. So we actually offer 100% free quotes, so you don't need to worry about that. So all you have to do is go ahead, go down below, get in contact with us, and I'll actually reach out to you personally with a free quote. Okay, super simple. Say and make sure to mention that you're going to reach out to them personally, even though it might not be. Just tell them you are going to reach out personally. This is the unaware market. Okay. We can really just hide. You really want to keep this in mind. Resonate with the viewer in an unaware market. They don't know. They don't have a clue what you're talking about. Resonate with them. Help them understand that it's okay that that you might not know what we're talking about. It's okay because I'm going to explain it for you. Okay. The reason why. Tell them how they will benefit. Okay, this is going to be the most important part right here. Resonate, and then tell them why. Just how they will benefit. What's unique about it that will benefit them, okay? Aware market, a little bit easier, okay? As you're probably aware, driveway cleaning, window cleaning, etc., etc. So we're still going to, tell them what you're working on, introduce your service, still in lame terms, okay? Now, we are window cleaning because window cleaning benefit, and how they will benefit. So you don't have to pay, in this case, it wouldn't be a new paint job. It would just be, something of how they will benefit from it. So, and I like this part too, why they shouldn't do it themselves or go with another company. So why your process is better than other companies, and then insert your unique mechanism here, and why they shouldn't do it themselves. Because they can clean the windows themselves. They can wash their driveway themselves. Okay, so we're going to talk about in the video why they shouldn't. Okay, it could save them time. It could, we could insert all these different benefits of why they shouldn't do it themselves. And so you actually leave the windows streak free and, whatever chemicals you use that other companies are not using, even though they might be, actually leave them streak free, and you don't have to worry about, looking at the windows again and seeing streaks, and then you're going to have to go back and clean them again. We take care of that. Okay, we make sure that doesn't happen. That's all you do. And then just wrap it up pretty much the same. All aware market, it's pretty similar, except we're just going to go in a little bit more detail on the reason why. Okay, because like we talked about, they don't know. We just need to tell them. Okay, this is a winning ad example. Roberto from the Wash Bros. I use this example just because, it converts super highly. This is an aware market. It just does super well. Okay, it resonates with them a lot. So, try to learn from this window cleaning ad. Like I said, so let's watch it. Just tell them what you're doing, because this is an aware market, right? We could just simply walk them through what we're doing without more of the why behind it. It's less of the why and more just, walking through it. So I'm not sure if you caught that. I'm not sure if this was done intentionally or not, but it's a really good way of using that unique mechanism. Even though other companies are probably doing the same thing, the market might not know that. The market probably doesn't know that because it's window cleaning and not a lot of people know how the machines actually work and stuff. So he actually mentioned a unique mechanism, maybe without even knowing, but it's perfectly placed right there. Okay. Our machine, what does our machine do that other companies' machines don't? Because he's saying our machine, people automatically assume that he is the authoritative figure versus other companies. Okay? Benefit. There we go. Another benefit. No streaks. And what he could have added here is because, in other case scenarios, if you do it, it might, it might add streaks, something along those lines. That if they decided to do it themselves, it might not, add as many streaks. Obviously, we don't want to trigger their egos in the ad at all. We want to say it super nicely in a super casual way. Don't just say we're better, we're better than you. That'll definitely trigger some egos, and it will not convert. But we just want to make it in a way where it's super subtle. Why this might be the better option. Okay. Just more benefits. That's really all it is right there. Okay, and then that call to action. So the call to action at the end should just be, we offer 100% free quotes. Go ahead and click down below because it is an ad. Click down below and we'll get you taken care of. Something along those lines, okay? So just some notes here. This is all about them and how they could benefit. It is all about them. The more unique the service is, the more we need to explain to them the benefits. Okay? They simply just don't know. Okay? The more unaware, the more benefits we need to explain. And then show authority. We know what we're doing, and we're doing it for others. Because he's doing it for others, social proof, authority, we can do it for you. Okay? So actionable steps. This is for videos now. Record 2 to 3 videos per job. I know, it's a lot. But we need to keep testing what will resonate with the best with your area. Every video is not going to be perfect. There's going to be some slip ups, there's going to be some mess ups. So this is why we just need to be consistent. If we're consistent with videos, we'll eventually find some winning ones. Okay, for each different service. Okay, so at least one selfie style. Hey, I'm out here in so-and-so in Chicago doing this type of work for, selfie style. And then we need at least someone else recording. Your team's recording you and you're just, walking through it, kind of like Roberto was doing in that one. So we need one of each. And if you could get your customer in the background, you're golden. You're going to win. If you can get your customer vouching, saying, wow, they did an amazing job. Like a quick customer testimonial. That's what it would be called, is a customer testimonial. If, hey, I'm here with so-and-so customer out here. We just did, her roof wash. How would you say the job was? You win. Like if you can get that and do it super respectfully, just ask her, hey, would you be willing to, help me record a video for my advertisement? I'm really trying to grow this company. I'm really trying to, differentiate ourselves. And I hope you thought we did an amazing job. So would you be open to helping me record a video? I bet a lot of people would say yes. And that will that will turn into a winning ad. I can promise you that. And then, just share them all. Go ahead, share them all with me. Please, once a week minimum would be one, so I could, constantly keep creating more ads. And then all these should be on your Facebook feed. You should be posting all these on your Facebook, because when other people see your ad, they're going to click on your Facebook feed. And if they see nothing, they might not answer the phone. Okay. So like I said, 2 to 3 videos per job. Okay. Doesn't matter if it's house washing, roof washing, driveway cleaning, window cleaning, fence staining, paver sealing, whatever it is. Make sure we're getting those videos in. And this video is really to, help you understand the principles behind it and the awareness stages of your market. Because, now that we understand that, now you can create so many videos. You don't need like line for line scripts. You can create so many videos, but now you understand how the videos should be created and what type of position you should be taking for each different service. Like, you could create unlimited videos. You don't need a script anymore. Okay. You can follow that basic, framework that I laid out, but it should be super natural. But this video is really to, help build that base out. So now you can create just so many videos from that, so many different variations and everything. And really, for images, it should be like, just model these as well. Model all these. Images should be pretty simple. Okay. Videos should be simple as well. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. What we really need though is volume. Volume is going to be huge. We need a lot, because you will get better over time. You'll get better at talking in videos. Okay. So we went over actionable steps. So following these principles will separate your company from the rest. I can promise you that. It really will. It will help out your company so much, because social presence is everything nowadays, and we know that. Okay. And I can't go out there and record those for you. So if you just, take some action, say, hey, it's finally time for me to, start growing the business. I want to build a bigger online presence, and all you have to do is just record day in and day out. You'll get better. You'll get faster over time. You will win. Okay, your company will win. You will win in your market, because like we talked about, this market is super competitive. Okay, if you can outcompete everyone else, because not a lot of people are doing this. Not a lot of people are talking about this. Not a lot of people are talking about awareness stages of a market. They're posting before and after pictures. That's what a lot of people are doing. So if you want to win, and if you want to, differentiate yourself, this is how you're going to do it. This is how people are going to put a name to a face and say, oh, I saw that guy's ad. Now I see his truck. Now I see him doing that. Let me give him a call. Okay. So that's really all I have to cover in this video. I know it was a little bit longer. I appreciate it if you made it all the way through. And yeah, thanks for watching.